Welcome. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to listen to this message for today. I want you to go ahead and look at these two cards before you, and I want you to see if you can connect to these two cards. I want you to see if you can see yourself within the story that these two cards are showing you. And if you can, then more than likely this reading is for you, so please keep watching. If you can't quite see yourself, that's okay. I'm here to clarify that for you. My name is Kimberly, and this is from Loved Ones Tarot. Now, I want you to keep in mind that these two cards also represent the underlining energy that runs throughout your heart, your mind, and body, and dare I say, your spirit. Whether you are aware of this or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, this energy may still exist for you for the month of November 2024. Now, when I look at these two cards for this particular reading, you have the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords. And what I see for your overall energy for many of you is a desire to start again. I see a desire to connect with another person. And this person may be a love interest for you. And it could be someone that you currently are in a relationship with, that you used to be in a relationship with, or this could be a new relationship. I see a desire not only to start again, to be a better you. So learning from your past mistakes, doing better from what you've experienced in a relationship, and then taking that experience and that wisdom into the next relationship or into your existing relationship so that you could have a better connection, a better and overall healthy relationship with another person. And there's an energy of being open, of having more passion, of having more positive energy within you. There is a readiness for possibilities of the unknown. So maybe your future is not that clear, but you are hopeful. You have optimism for November at least. And if that energy, or what I've just said to you, if that connected with you for this month, then please keep watching. Now, if you're new here, I like to do self-awareness readings followed by the typical monthly outlook. If you just want your monthly outlook, that's okay. Feel free to fast forward to this red section and onward, and that will give you what you're looking for. If you're interested and gaining validation and more understanding about who you are as a person, then here we go. These two cards represent what are you feeling for this month. You have the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So yes, right away in your heart, how you're feeling is someone who is wanting to give of yourself in a more healthy, more emotionally stable, more balanced type of way. So any connection that you have with someone else is going to be very positive, but very moderate. So it's not in excess, right? You're in control of your emotions. You know how to give love, receive love, maintain a relationship once it's established, and you're also able to grow it. But you're also able to protect yourself so you don't give too much of yourself. So you protect yourself, you love yourself at the same time. So you're able to focus on whatever you're passionate about, whatever sparks your creativity. Yet, however, also in your heart, because of the Page of Pentacles is in reverse, I do see that you are, for some of you who are going to try again or learn from their past mistakes, I do see you don't know where to put your efforts into, how much to give, when to give it, when to hold back. and when to give it your all. So there's some hesitancy on what to do just because of what happened in the past didn't work out so well for you. So now you're like, I'm ready. I just don't know how much of myself to be open with, or how far to take it, and how much love and affection should I show to someone. And if this is the right person for me, I don't know if it's the right person. I don't know if it's the right time. It's that type of energy within your heart. Okay? These two cards represent what are you thinking about for November. So this is your mental state. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So it looks like you were trying, if we were to take these cards as a symbol of you, which is what I like to do. It's why I show the cards and their pictures for you, so because I want you to go along with me on this journey. If we were to say this is you, you are the knight on a horse. And you are the Knight of Swords. And you are on a journey of self-discovery, of finding out the truth of what happened most recently or in your past regarding a missed opportunity to not only better a relationship, but to better yourself. I also see for some of you, you're trying to figure out why your role, so whatever was your part in what happened, you're trying to figure out what was your part in what happened, what was the cause, so you're trying to take accountability for what has happened. So you're trying to understand yourself and whatever failed. And I do see, because for some of you, some of your responsibilities weighed heavily on you, and so you just couldn't quite be successful or effective at your responsibilities. Like it was just too much for you. You got perhaps overwhelmed emotionally, mentally, and you kind of just gave up, or you kind of self-sabotaged, or perhaps some of you grew distant. You shut down emotionally, mentally. So that caused the separation or conflict within a relationship or at work. So just within your life, different aspects of your life sort of suffered because of this. I get the sense of feeling overwhelmed, just thinking, what am I trying to say? It's just something was just too much for you, that it just didn't work out. A relationship didn't work out, a goal didn't work out, and now you're on a journey of self-discovery. And I hope that made sense. If we look in this purple section behind the cards, that represents your physical self, your outer self, but it relates to who you are. These two cards represent your intentions, what you want people to see and believe about your actions in your day-to-day life. And you have the hanged one and the Nine of Wands. So what you want people to see and believe about you. You want people to believe in you, to believe that you will not quit, to believe that you have arrived at a place in your life that will work out, that is trustworthy, it's dependable. Let me pull one more card before I assume anything. One more card for clarity for their intentions. And I'm just pulling a card. If I can get it out. The Empress. Yeah, so you want people to believe that you are capable of making something happen, of creating something worthwhile. This could be a relationship. It could be starting a family or coming together as a family. It could be working on your career or any personal goal that requires development. It requires your attention and your focus. It requires, for some of you, other people involved. And you want those around you to see and believe that you have what it takes. But what are you actually doing? What can people actually see from you? You have the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Wands in reverse. And it does look like it's evident in your actions that you are very much involved. You are very much committed. That you are very much focused on a particular relationship. You're very much focused on building the relationship, maintaining it, and keeping your commitments, your promises with another person in your life. Let me draw one more card. One more card for clarity. I'm just drawing one more card. 6 of Wands. Okay. For some of you, you've let go of your ego, your pride. So perhaps you've humbled yourself a little bit in order to make a relationship work. Yeah, you've let down your guard. So if you're open, perhaps you weren't that open before, and now you are. So you're more communicative. You could be more affectionate. You could be more kind, more considerate, more respectful, less defensive. So it looks like you're doing everything that you've intended to do. You are aligned with your heart, your mind, and your body. And I hope that gives some of y'all validation. If you were wondering if you were on the right path, doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for yourself in your situation. Because everyone's different, right? We're all on different journeys, but I hope that gave some of y'all some validation. And this red section represents the situation that needs to be addressed according to your loved ones on the other side. You have the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Let me draw one more card before I say anything. One more card for the current situation. The Star. Okay. So you're doing everything you said you wanted to do, but there's there may be some type of pushback that you're receiving within a relationship. And why are you having some miscommunication? Because it looks like you're able to communicate well from what I'm seeing. So why would your situation... Just one more card for clarity, please. The Lovers. That's interesting. So you have the Lovers and you have the Lovers in reverse, the Star in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So are you receiving pushback from the person that you are in a relationship with? One more card for clarity. Okay. So because of your past and what you've done, it looks like someone that you're in a relationship with, that you're wanting to try again with, is not accepting of all that has happened. They haven't truly processed what has happened. And so because they cannot process it, they cannot be open and ready and willing to accept you and accept what you have to offer, which is making you a little bit confused or a little bit down Yeah. And it's making you a little anxious, a little afraid that you're going to lose this person in your life. It looks like you definitely want to hold on to this person, but this other person is like, no, you're going to do exactly what you've always done in a relationship. And they're like, I don't know this other person. But are they still, let me see, can I have one more card for this person in their life? One more card for the other person in the Taurus life. I'm just trying another card. The Two of Pentacles. The person juggling. So this card I drew for the other person in your life. It looks like they don't know how to reconcile the old you and the new you. They don't know how to accept the new you versus the old you, it looks like. And now they're on the fence about you. Oh man. Well, what can help you with that? These two cards right here are what can help you according to your loved ones on the other side. You have the Page of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, let me draw one more card before I say anything. One more card for clarity for the Page of Wands and the Chariot and what can help them. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. It says that you're going to have to decide. So you already have in your energy a need to start again or to just renew yourself, be a better you, learn from your mistakes and move forward. They're saying if you've lost your determination because you have this, where is it? You have the Star in reverse in your current situation, which is just representative of lost hope. You've lost your optimism. Maybe you're feeling like a failure. Maybe you've lost your way, or you've stopped moving forward because you're feeling defeated. What can help you is despite it looking like it's not going to work out for you, you're still going to need to move forward. You're going to have to find that willpower, that inner strength within you to keep moving forward with whatever dreams that you have. Even if this relationship fails, because you are destined for greater things outside of this relationship. And while this relationship may bring you joy and it may enhance your life, but ultimately this journey is just for you. People can come and go, but this journey that you're on now is meant for you and you alone. So if you stop, if you try to give up, or if you believe that there's nothing else for you if this relationship fails, then you're missing out on what the universe has in store for you. So that is what can help you. Just a reminder that please keep going. Please have more dreams because there's more out there for you. Trust and believe in that. And if you don't, let me grab one more card in case I missed anything. The Tower. So you're going to have a change happen, or changes have already happened. These changes in your life may have felt very uncomfortable, very painful, very hurtful, but they were necessary. So they're necessary for your growth. Not all changes are I hate that saying of like everything happens the way that it should, or everything that happens to you has a purpose. BS. I hate that expression. But for this particular case, for this particular situation, I believe the changes that are happening to you and within your relationships are happening so that they're propelling you, they're moving you forward to the right path. Okay. And let's go to the pink section. Just one moment. Adjust. some things are moving around. Okay, sorry. Moving on to the pink section. This is your near future for what will most likely happen given your situation. You have the Justice card in the World in reverse. So it looks like what was upside down will come right back up again for you. So if you feel like your world is upside down, or you don't have closure, or things will never look positive in your life. Now, I think it's interesting that none of your cards for the future indicate a relationship, the typical type of tarot relationship cards, so like cups. And however, your loved ones on the other side are saying your life in general. And I think this is harking back to what can help you, which is to focus on your life, all aspects of your life. So I think your loved ones on the other side want you to know in all aspects of your life, not just your relationships, but your career, your dreams, your personal goals, your other desires. Your world will come right back around in the near future. And let me draw one more card before I make assumptions. One more card. Nine of Swords. Okay, so if you've had any type of, put it up. If you've had any type of anxiety or worries or concerns or just all this chaos in your brain trying to figure out the truth of any past mistakes and what should have been, could have been, and you're just trying to understand who you are as a person and why you do the things that you do, all of that chaos, you're going to find some closure, some personal closure, some healing. All right, you're going to experience some healing in the near future. And I want you to take that with it's not set in stone, your near future or your weekly forecast. You have the right and the will to do whatever with the information that I give you. So your life can change at any moment because of you and what you do. Okay, you have that power. This is just something to keep in the back of your mind just in case. Just as a tool that you can take out and use. But if you don't want to use that tool, that's fine too. Because I believe you have the power to direct your path with or without tarot. But tarot sure does help, doesn't it? A little bit, I guess. In this green section, a little bit off camera, if you can see a little bit. This represents your not weekly advice, just your words of advice in general from your loved ones on the other side. You have advice number 1, advice number 2, and advice number 3. Now, you may connect with number 1 or 2 or 3, and that's fine. Hopefully you connect to something. For advice number 1, and this could relate to your situation, it could relate to your life in general, it can relate to November. You have the Sun, and I'll go ahead and these other cards are just my clarifying cards, but I'll let you see them so you can have the visual. So you have the Sun in reverse, the Strength, and the 7 of Swords. For advice number 1, it looks like let me draw one more before I say it. Let me draw one more before I say it. One more card for clarification before I make assumptions. For advice number 1. Get the 9 of Swords again. Okay, sure. If we were to read it the way that I have it in order, if you can see that. It looks like in order for you to feel better, you might be tempted to do some things that you're not proud of, or you might be tempted to hide some things about yourself in order to obtain what you want will make you happy. So your loved ones are telling you, if you feel tempted to hide a part of yourself in order to make yourself happy or to get what you want, please don't. Please don't, because that is not going to make you feel better in the long run. It's not going to give you what you want in the long run. Or if it does, it's not going to be long lasting. So that is advice number 1. Advice number 2, and I'll go ahead and get my clarifying cards out to you. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. Again, it goes back to advice number 1, I think. If you feel like all your efforts, all your hard work, and the time that you spent, and your effort could include your emotional, physical, your mental effort, whatever you invested into a goal, whatever you invested into a relationship, if you start to think, okay, I'm never going to get what I want. Therefore, I'm going to be a little self-centered. I'm going to do things I'm not proud of. I'm going to hide certain things or keep things for myself in order to at least have some crumb of enjoyment, some crumb of satisfaction, because I'm never going to end up with what I want. I'm never going to end up happy. I'm never going to end up in this relationship, or I'm never going to feel appreciated or receive the same level of effort from someone else. So I might as well become self-centered, keep some crumb of satisfaction. So your loved ones on the other side are saying, please try to not only be realistic, but look at your long-term goals and honor your long-term commitments and within yourself. Don't get fooled by those negative thoughts in your mind that are saying it's not worth it, it's never going to happen. Okay, so that's for some of you. Number 2, don't get fooled by your negative thoughts. And number 1, what was number 1 again? Don't feel like you have to hide a part of yourself in order for you to get what you want. Number 3, you have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is also in reverse. Okay. All right. Wow, isn't that not a picture? If we were to put it in chronological order of tarot, I want you to see the picture that it paints. You working hard at mastering your skills to achieve what you want. Then you become the Page, and then you become the Knight. Except for it's all in reverse. So in a way, it's saying that you can never go on this journey. And I wonder, let me get one more card. For number 3, clarification. Oh my Lord. Y'all, see, you can't even make this up. How many times do your loved ones on the other side have to keep pulling out the 9 of Swords for you? What is having you up at night? What is haunting you? What are you obsessive thinking about? That things will fail? That it will never work for you? It will never happen? What is it? Oh, that it will never happen. You will never go on this journey. See, this journey, this evolution, this self-transformation, this journey of obtaining what you desire and success and stability and all that good stuff that comes with investing into a goal, investing into a relationship, where you reach some type of pinnacle of success, of happiness for you and for others. You're never going to go on this journey if you keep believing that you can't do it, or that even if you do it, you're going to fail. Okay? If you keep believing that it's never going to work, then you're never going to go on this journey. As I have it all mixed up. But you get what I'm trying to say. You're never going to go on this journey. You're never going to go on it if you keep feeling like you're going to fail. At some point, you're going to have to believe in yourself, or it's just never going to work. That is advice number 3. Moving on to the orange section. This is your weekly forecast. It is somewhat very specific. So it could be for you or it could not be for you. It also depends on what you do, like I said. In week number 1, which we're already on, what day are we on? November 4th. So you should already see this by now. If not, perhaps by the end of the day. You have the 10 of Cups. So you're in it. You are deep in conflict or separation within a relationship or within your family. You're in it, and you've decided to have some distance from a relationship or from your family, whether that be like physical distance, mental, emotional distance, or you've given up completely and you've already called it off, you've already broken up, or whether you've said it out loud or not. So it just doesn't look like a good week for you for November, and I'm sorry if that is true. Week number 2, next week, you have the Queen of Wands. It looks like, though, that you're going to... not that you're going to. It looks like you don't know how to get to a place of peace. It looks like you don't know how to get to a place of resolving a conflict. And I can draw one more card. Let's see, one more card for week number 2. 2 of Swords is your clarifying card for week number 2. So yes, it looks like the Queen of Wands is someone that has a vision for herself, but also a clear vision for those with her. Like she's able to inspire other people to have their own visions and dreams for their own future. And she also takes them along on her vision for the future. So she includes other people. It looks like week number 2, you won't know how to not only inspire yourself, but inspire other people to come to a decision. Because it looks like either way, like between 2 options, they're both hard. It's not going to be easy for week number 2 either, but at least it looks like you're moving forward from week number 1, which is like distancing yourself or closing yourself off. At least in week number 2, you're trying to come back together. So I think maybe week number 2 is the situation at hand. The situation at hand may be happening in week number 2 if it's not already happening for you. But again, it could happen in any week. 6 of Swords. Either metaphorically speaking, you're going to go on that self-transformation journey. That journey of understanding you and why you do the things that you do. Which will allow you to, while you're waiting to see if a relationship will work out or if a goal will work out, while you're waiting, you're going to go on a inner journey of self-discovery, or quite literally you are going to physically move, to relocate, in the hopes that things will be better for you on this physical journey, or that when you come back, if you come back together with someone, you're going to hope that things will work out. All right. whether that's in a relationship or with whatever goal you had in mind. Week number 4, you have the Page of Swords and the 5 of Swords. You may not know the right words to say, so miscommunication, some arguments, conflict will go on. People not being fair, and I don't know if that's going to be you or not. Okay, I have one more card pull for week number 4 for Taurus. The Knight of Pentacles. So this is your clarifying card for the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to try again, or you're going to just start working on your goals, working on your relationships in a more positive way. However, your efforts are going to be delayed or interrupted because of the communication is not the best. And that could be you, or it could be the other person. But your efforts to move forward are going to face some obstacles. I'm going to draw one more card. The Moon. Okay, so that's the Moon. For your clarifying card, yeah, it looks like you're just... it looks like everything that you've been worried about or afraid of may come true. And I don't want to say that. Please don't freak out. I don't know if what you've been afraid of is going to manifest itself. Only because, what is that expression? Manifest destiny, of like you spoke it into reality. You spoke it out into the universe for so long, because where's that? You've been so worried. You've been thinking about the worst case scenarios for so long. You spoke it into existence for week number 4. So, oh man, watch out for that, I guess. Just try to work on your communication skills and stay positive. For some of you, for week number 4. Let's go to your word of encouragement. Whoops. If I hit the camera. So I was having a hard time translating what your loved ones on the other side wanted to tell me about your word of encouragement. So I drew 2 more cards. And I got the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, and they're both in reverse. I think your loved ones on the other side want you to know is that you can't fight for love, despite what, novels and songs and movies tell you about romance. You cannot fight for love. You can only offer love. And it's up to the other person to receive it and then give it back or not. But hopefully this can release you from feeling obligated to try the most, to work the hardest at love, because all you can do is offer. And I hope that can bring you some kind of comfort and some type of encouragement you can put yourself out there for a connection and leave it at that. And just focus on you while you wait. I don't know if that's encouraging or not, but that is what the message is for you. It's not always going to be up to you, and it should not have to be up to you always, all right? You deserve love, and you deserve to be loved, as well as everyone else. And with that said, to all my Tauruses out there, take care.